Hi everyone, we're at Thrift Store City and we're gonna go in and see what they have. This is the place that has a really loud music, so I may have to do like a music overlay on top of their music or maybe a voiceover. I don't like to do the voiceovers, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, here we go. Well, definitely going to have to do a voiceover. Now, this is the first item I wanted to look at. Now, you will notice there are holiday items in here because this video is from November. But I like this platter. I wasn't sure. It looked nicer when it was in the counter, but it was Avon whenever she took it out. That ornament did look vintage, but I'm not a really good judge. And I do have some old vintage ornaments that I love that I use I rotate my Christmas decorations for the tree every year, and I just love them. Those are some nice ones too, but I wasn't too sure. And so I didn't look at them. Now this gives a better overview of the counter. Usually there's people standing all the way down, and it goes down the whole wall almost, or most of the wall, I guess. They do have things on top of the counter, so it's hard to kind of see the items in the back because they'll have some taller things, and you just have to kind of like really bend over and look back there to see what's there. And there's so many items. I get very overwhelmed when I'm there, and I just have to stare, just stop and stare and see what's back there because you can miss something very easily. And here's where they put the better jewelry as well. There's a sterling silver necklace in there with a sailboat on it. And I looked at it for several weeks, and now I wish I would have gotten it, but at the time I didn't. And of course it was gone. Now at this point I've given up. I don't see anything back there. So they also have this little table here that's kind of got some vintage stuff, and this shelf down here. And I did pick up this Amari vase. I guess it's not Amari, it's Satsuma. And I decided that, I really hadn't tried any of these kind of items. I see them a lot. And I decided to go ahead and get it, and I would try it. Now here are the purses. They do keep what they think are better purses behind the counter, but I always kind of glance at them and look at them and just see if they're anything. That one, it felt like leather, but the zipper just doesn't look like a good quality zipper. So, and then this Coach, I have one almost exactly like it. I actually like mine better, and I always keep my purses. I really need to go through them and maybe list some of them. I have way too many. This I thought was Vera Bradley, but it's not. It is Maggie B. The fabric's cute. Now this one is a Vera Bradley. I don't know which Vera Bradley patterns are popular. I need to go to and see what they're selling for on eBay, the higher priced ones. But I only pick them up if I like the pattern. Now I love old rattan, so I'm looking at this chair here. I love the color of it. It's really pretty. But what I always look for with rattan furniture is I like the rattan furniture that has the curly cues on it. I don't know what else to call them, but they're little round circles. And this one, they had marked it down to $9.96. It started out at $29.96. It was in great condition, but I decided not to take it. I was looking underneath just to make sure that it was in good condition, and then I decided not to. So now I'm down at the back wall, and this is where the music's the loudest. They kind of just put the kind of things that they think aren't higher dollar that need to go behind the counter. So everything else is here. And again, it's a lot to look at. There's really no rhyme to reason. They try to put certain things together. Now, someone had mentioned this before because I think I'd missed it before, but I don't really like to buy depression glass. It was $6.98. It just, with eBay, depression glass used to be priced, or used to do very well. But with eBay, it's really come down in price. Now, I thought this was nice. I thought maybe this was something that was older. It had been marked down several times. Originally, it was $29.99, but I decided to leave it. So just kind of looking around. I wonder what that little kitty was right there, the green one, but he probably, I think if it was something worth looking at, I would have looked at it. Now I just passed some Wedgewood Candlesticks. I will come back to those. I didn't see him at first. That, I'm not sure what that is, but it didn't look old. Now, here's where I started picking up on the Wedgewood. And these are the Queensware. It's the shinier, nicer. I don't know if it's nicer, but it's shinier. The other stuff is more of a matte finish. So I was noticing these were all around $2, and I wasn't quite sure. I usually don't pick up Wedgewood because it usually doesn't sell for very well. And I thought this heart might be more desirable. It looked a little older than the other pieces. So I decided I would just grab this and kind of hang on to it for a little bit. And then that's when I went back and saw the candlesticks, and I grabbed those as well. I wish I would have left all of it, honestly. The Wedgewood just isn't that desirable. I guess you would have to have a really certain piece. Now this vase, I don't know anything about this vase. If anyone does, please let me know. It's really pretty, but I had no idea of like how to describe it, what it was. I mean, it might have been something that was, you know, desirable, but here, so she's restocking and she had some more Wedgewood, and I told her I would take it. And then I'm just asking her what else she's put out on the shelves, and she's kind of telling me. So I go ahead and add these to the collection that I've picked up. And she had just put that out too. It is not sterling. It is silver plate. It's a jewelry box. And I went ahead and put that in my basket as well. This was a day where I wasn't finding much. And whenever you're not finding much, it's kind of, you lower your expectations of what you're picking up. Now that looked like it was newer, so I put that back. Now I'm nervous because she's putting out new items. So what I decided was I'm going to turn around and go back, but I would finish first and see what else was here. And then in a minute, I'm going to turn around. Now those were hanging. I don't really get them in view, but they were plastic and you can hang them on the wall. I don't know if you'd put like flowers in there. Now this vase, this is actually what made me think about this older video, is I haven't listed this yet. And today I cleaned it to list it. And it's so beautiful now that it's all clean. It was dusty, had a lot of fingerprints on it. Now, does anyone know what this is? I know it's some kind of planter. It's got a hole in the center. I wasn't quite sure. So now I've turned around and I'm going back the other way because I'm just worried that I missed something. And it's always good actually to go back and look because you do miss a lot of items. I will always find something else when I go back. I think this was a tea caddy. I'm always looking for old boxes. I want one from like the 1700s or something like that. I know this is not, but I'm always looking at them. That one had some damage on it. It was nice. I don't know. My hair kept getting in the frame of the camera. So I cut out as much of it as I could. So you'll have to just like bear with me here. Now I found this little inlaid box and I really liked it. It was for playing cards. And I put it in my basket, but unfortunately there is no price. But I really liked it. And when I got to the counter, they wouldn't let me buy it. I didn't like that it had like, it was a souvenir. I don't remember what it said at the very bottom. Had a little sticker on it, but that was the only drawback about it. But otherwise, I really liked it. Now, I picked up these clogs. You can see they taped them together there. And I thought, you know what? They say they're from Holland. And I thought, you know what? They're hand painted. Someone might like those. But I'm going to warn you right now, never buy anything that has varnish on it that they've put tape on. Because guess what happened when I got home and started to take the tape off? It just pulled that varnish right off. So those will not be listed. I probably will take them back to one of the thrift stores and get rid of them, but I still have them. And I didn't want to get them wet. I mean, that's another thing, is usually you get that stuff kind of wet to get the tape off, but those are little sake glasses. I'm surprised there's not a sake bottle there somewhere. There's that vase again. Now this is Crackle Glass. It's a pretty large pitcher. I missed it the first time. It has hand-painted butterflies. And I went ahead and decided to grab that. And I do have that listed right now. Just some of the stuff I don't know about. I just don't know if it's something someone would want. So I'm willing to just try it and then I will know. Now this, I don't remember. I ended up getting that at one point. Was today the day? Let's see if I put it in the basket. It's super bottom heavy. It's almost like they weighted it. I guess this is the day that I got it because it was there for a while. I looked at it probably every time I went by. It's really, really pretty. It's probably something modern. Now there's a vase again. I pick it up and look at it. It's so pretty, but it's so abstract at the same time. For $2.98, I probably should have picked it up. Here's the cat again. I still don't pick him up, but I think I probably didn't pick him up because he didn't look great. That's silver plate. I tried not to buy silver plate items, that too as well. These are all new items that she put out that I hadn't seen before, or maybe I just missed them. That looks like, I can't remember the name. I can't see that from here, but it's something more modern. I thought it was going to be like German porcelain. That was cute. But all this stuff looked kind of like lower end items, so. But you never know. You could be really surprised sometimes when you turn something over or find out later that it's definitely something. There's the Depression glass again. I'm probably saying how I really don't want to pick that up. And We're down pretty much to the beginning. And this bowl, is that a bat? I don't know what that is on the side there. It looks more like holly. Okay guys, so when I went to go pay, I decided to look behind the counter one more time. Excuse the back of my car. It is full of dog hair. And I forgot to bring all the blankets and stuff back out. But anyway, I went back I looked behind the counter again just to make sure I didn't miss anything, and look what I found. This was way up on top of the shelf. And since the lady was putting stuff out, I was curious to see if maybe she put something else out. I didn't see this before. I think it was there. This is Empoli Glass. This has got a, I've had a blue one very similar to it. It's the, I think circus tent style. And look, it's got a lid, and I've never seen red before. So either red is not popular or red is very rare. I'm not sure. Look at that. Is that beautiful or what? It's a circus tent, and it's red. I've never seen red. $14.96. I sold the blue one for $30-something. I can't remember. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, then I found something else. Oh gosh, I don't know which bag it's in. There was a couple things I got from behind the counter after. Let me turn this off, and I'm going to find the items I got from behind the counter so I can show them to you. Okay. Okay. Look at this perfume bottle. It is signed. I don't know by who. 1990. I'm not sure what that is. But look at that, isn't that beautiful? I took off the top and I checked the stopper. The stopper's in perfect condition. I got it for $19.96. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, that concludes our shopping trip to Thrift Store City. I spent a total of $90-something. I can't remember the exact amount. At the end, the Empoli Glass, the red circus tent, and the perfume bottle. I'm really excited about those. Can't wait to look those up and see what they're worth, and see if, you know, hopefully those will be listed in my eBay store. So if you're interested in either one of those or want to see what they would go for, there's a link to my eBay store down below. But anyway, thanks for coming along with me, and I am headed over to Thrift USA, so that'll be in another video. See you soon. Bye.